everyone, I am Mecha42, your favorite YouTube harpy, and this one I've been meaning to make a video on. It just kind of got backlogged to the tonight videos. I usually make videos, in case you're wondering, I make them at like midnight to around 3 in the morning, and I'll make videos probably around 2 in the afternoon, give or take. This got pushed back because of my schedule today. I'm sorry about that. We're talking about Brie Larson's little Captain Marvel activism bullshit crap that she's going on about. I know you guys have all heard this. Let's let me get the clip up here for you guys, and I totally am being super unprofessional. I don't have the screenshot. Oh, yes I do. I do have it available right here. There it is. It's from ABC News. You know, I want to play a little clip of this here. I do have the audio on. Let's see. Let's take a look here. I guess they're out on their full promotional tour. We got pretty much everything from Good Morning America. This is Good Morning America, I assume. I don't watch TV. I don't watch this crap. I guess this is the crowd they're appealing to. Who watches Good Morning America? Is it like 50-year-old housewives? Is it women who go and work at the department store? Is that who watches? I don't know. Do you guys have any idea? Because I don't watch Good Morning America. I don't have TV. Let's take a listen to what she's saying here. And she's smiling at least, so I did want to give you a clip of her smiling.
You know, I haven't quite gotten used to it yet. I still just feel like myself. I don't feel like a superhero. This is all so
her mouth seems
surreal
weird
and new to me that I think what brought me to this film was Carol.
Her voice is off too.
She's so inspiring and incredible, and so to have the opportunity to play a role like this is amazing, and I hope that just like a little bit of her amazingness and strength can rub off onto me.
Brie, you say surreal, it's also super top secret, and you're really keeping the movie under wraps. Have you even seen it yet?
Blah, 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 promoting your movie. I'm really interested.
No, I haven't. Wow. And even if I did, I would still say no.
Okay, so I'm probably showing way too much of that clip. I'll probably get copyright claims from it. Lord, did she really say that that's like my superpower? Oh no. Brie Larson is just weeks away from introducing the world to her iteration. Why can't I say iteration? Of Captain Marvel, a game-changing superhero movie that is set to take the MCU by storm. Oh boy, here we go. See, this seems like pandering to me. This seems like oh, you're just a woman. You need a little superhero movie all your own because you can't identify with men, can you? You can't find qualities in men to identify with. You need your special treatment superhero movie too. The Oscar winner spoke to author and editor Sanada Amanat for the latest issue of In Style. The woman behind the hero, Carol Danvers, is what really resonates with Larson. Danvers, a former Air Force pilot, was reintroduced in the pages of Marvel Comics some 7 years ago. After actually having, and you know what? I'm gonna give a shout out to Rob Midnight's Edge, my co-host over on Midnight's Edge After Dark. He pointed this out. That it was Monica Rambeau, I believe, an African-American woman who was the Captain Marvel most people knew. That wouldn't have having somebody like well, you can have Zoe Saldana because she's Gamora, but you know, some woman with some more of an ethnic background than Lily White, Little Miss Brie Larson over there. I mean, if they really wanted to do an empowering film, how empowering would have that been? How I hate to use the term, representative would have that been if they had actually gone with the Captain Marvel a lot of people know about and we're talking about. I'm not the biggest comic book person. I don't care about the source material. I'm your normie. I'm the person they're trying for. I'm the gonna be 40 in a couple of weeks. I'm that demographic, right? I used to work department stores, retail. I am the target audience for them. I don't think I want that sort of empowerment and representation of this man-hating sort of, and I know a lot of people, especially normies, will not separate the actress from the character. I know I do that in my head all the time, especially if it's a character, you know, like the superheroes. You see Robert Downey Jr., you don't really see anybody, at least I do. So when I hear somebody like Brie Larson who goes out of her way to say, I don't care what a white man has to say about, A Wrinkle in Time, back when that came out, or, this TSA agent, asked for my phone number and tried to hit on me. How dare he? That's rape. Or this guy asked me to smile. Well, maybe you have a bitchy look on your face and they asked you to smile. I don't know. I don't like getting it either, but that's why I kind of try and be a little bit more, cheerful. Even when I'm ranting, I'm kind of smiling. But that's because it's fun. And ranting is cleansing. Ranting clears out all of that junk out of your system. That's why I do it. It's fun. It's exhilarating. You get the adrenaline rush. And it's gone until the next thing comes along. So, yeah, I'm actually, a lot of people are like, calm down, breathe. You see me getting it out of my system, basically. It is like the verbal dump or something. That sounded awful. I should have cut that out, but I never edit. I never edit. I just do things live or I do another take. Let's go and see what else she has to say. She didn't apologize for herself. I feel like it was a really valuable trait because she's incredibly flawed and makes a lot of mistakes and has to atone for them, and that is super valuable. Okay, so she has to atone for them? Oh, fuck. This is Mikey Spock again? Because Michael Burnham made a lot of mistakes, like assaulting her captain, getting her captain killed, starting a war with the Klingons, pulling in Space Hitler from the Mirror Universe because it looks like her captain. I don't want Brie Larson. I don't want this sort of perfect. I really don't want this sort of or imperfection rather. Fuck. And then she's still gonna be the bestest ever because she can best Thanos. Yay. In style. Oh, see, okay, now I can see why they picked her for Kong Skull Island. I always forget that she's in it, and I have to kind of think. But now that I'm looking at her in this hairstyle with this sort of pose and outfit. Yeah, I could see her in any of those, like, 1940s serials or sequels to Kong. She definitely could be, like, that sort of person in those sort of, especially the B-movie ones. Yeah, I can see why they put her in Kong Skull Island, even though it was set in the 60s. She would fit right in with that universe. Oh, parakeets. I had parakeets as a kid. Oh, Lord. So, yeah, we already read that. To atone for them is super valuable. She's not even shrinking herself down. Oh, fuck. She tells Minibi622 in our March cover story, they're just... Even their... What is this? In Style magazine? So In Style magazine is basically like Twitter with their little @ things. The movie was the biggest and the best opportunity I could have ever asked for. It was like my superpower. Like, totally... Don't put the word like in there. That's kind of a pet peeve of mine. I'm sorry. That Valley Girl stuff. I really try hard not to do it, but sometimes I don't quite catch myself. It was a huge thing. Oh my god, it was a huge thing as a kid. But every girl did that. This could be my form of activism. Fuck. Doing a film that can play all over the world and be in more places than I can be physically. This is why you don't hire people like Brie Larson. You're playing a movie. You're my escape from activism. You're my escape from these social justice fucking morons on Twitter and on the internet and YouTube and comments. Like, not you guys. You guys are awesome. But I get them on other videos. I get them sometimes where they're like, oh, you just hate this. You just hate that. You're just a racist. You're just whatever. You're going against your own kind. I get some of those sometimes. I don't want that in my escapism. Can I have an hour a day where I can turn off my brain, be amazed by the fact that these superhero movies are a little bit more than just space explosions and fights and CG, because sometimes they're deeper. Sometimes they're great family stories like Guardians of the Galaxy 2. That was so good. And sometimes they kind of give me flashes of B movies and going on an LSD trip and something like Doctor Strange. I never go into these movies thinking I'm going to like them. I always go in thinking, it'll be okay, but I'm never going to be blown away. There are movies, these superhero movies, that I am absolutely blown away by. Like Aquaman or even Bumblebee wasn't a superhero movie, but I kind of throw that in there because it's in the same geekdom. Or like I said, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Or Doctor Strange. There are some of these movies that I am blown away by. Some of them I'm bored to tears by. I fell asleep, or I was almost falling asleep during Civil War. I might have fallen asleep, I don't know. But the point is, sometimes I don't like the movies, and sometimes I hear stuff in the back of my head like, this is an SJW movie, they're preaching at me. The actress is using this as a vehicle to push her agenda that she hates men. And no, she doesn't say in this article that she hates men. She has in other, in the way she treats them, you know. I don't care what white men have to say sort of attitudes. Oh, Lord. Aside from her character's journey, Larson said she was more than up to the task of using the film as a way to inspire millions. You know, that's not a problem if you want to inspire them to help their community, volunteer at hospitals, soup kitchens, stuff like that. If you're trying to inspire millions to male bash, be whatever sort of crazy SJW agenda you have, that's not a good thing. That's really not. Alright, so Larson sees the release of Captain Marvel and her role in the MCU. She's the galaxy's best chance against Thanos, much like the feeling she got when Indiana Jones came out years ago. She wondered why there wasn't a female version of Dr. Jones, and well, now we have Danvers. Well, we actually have a female version of Dr. Jones. It's called Lara Croft Tomb Raider. Oh, fuck. We have so many strong female characters in movies. I couldn't think of a female equivalent. Well, there was Sigourney Weaver of Alien, of course, but there wasn't enough on the spectrum of confident and sass and a little bit of a mess. Just a mix of everything. Women aren't allowed to do that, she said. That's not true. That's really... What? Princess Leia. Who am I forgetting? Pretty much television is a great source of it. Stargate. Any of the women in Stargate and Stargate Atlantis, for example. Firefly had some great female characters. Holy shit. Star Trek back... Well, at least before Discovery. Probably Next Generation, DS9. Major Kira was kind of amazing. Ivanova, Babylon 5. Starbuck, Battlestar Galactica. I'm naming mostly television people. I can't think of any in the movies, but I'm not probably as obsessed with movies as I was with some of those sci-fi TV series. Can you name any other than Princess Leia? Because, I mean, yeah, I don't want to give her the point, but no, we have Lara Croft. We had movie Lara Croft as Angelina Jolie. We had the remake. I don't remember who the hell starred in that. No, we've had some great female characters in these big franchises before. Pretty much any woman in horror. Nightmare on Elm Street especially. Maybe not so much the Halloween franchise. Jamie Lee Curtis wasn't quite sassy. But no, we had some great female characters in pretty much every branch of horror. Because we have the final girl, you know, we have to have these strong female characters. Bumblebee had a great strong female character. We have them. Lord, but you got to keep in mind, who is the target audience for comics and superhero things? Men. Men tend to like the power fantasy. They like that, and you know, they like the eye candy. I can't deny that. That's kind of how we are biologically evolutionary. We like the eye candy, we like the power we like the fantasy material, so maybe men can't relate to some girl kicking ass on screen all the time. Xena is another good one. Then more television. Larson also trained for 9 months for the role. Who cares? Does make Megan brag forever about playing in the Super Bowl? Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about her tweet about the Super Bowl. Breaking that boundary of what it means for a woman to be muscular and strong and own your own body and use it as a tool. That felt meaningful. Women already do that. And guess what? There are female strippers who can climb up the stripper pole, wrap their legs around the damn thing and slide down, and they are so buff. So don't you tell me that only female, like, these sort of fighters are powerful female wrestlers. Holy shit. MMA fighters. I do believe in my ability, and I do value myself, and I do know that I'm strong, and I do know that I can do a lot of things that people don't think I can do, she added. Like, smile. You know, she actually smiled in that clip. After Marvel, Larson wants to continue that activism off-screen by fighting for the gender parity? Oh, fuck. this doesn't say equality, and I'm not too happy with that. It should be equality. Pariety? Being a pariah about your gender. She wants women and men to be equals in the technical categories, including directors, writers, and producers. No. I thought she didn't want men to do anything. Inclusion has to be a choice. It's not happening naturally. You really have to fight for it, she said. Maybe. So by how do you propose you do that? If it's not happening naturally, then maybe women aren't applying for those jobs. Try empowering women to apply for those jobs. Maybe do that. Maybe instead of getting rid of the people who already have them, or the people who are actually interested in doing those jobs. Maybe that's not a job women really want to do. Maybe women want to be hair and makeup, and maybe women want to be, what other traditionally feminine sort of roles? Well, I guess a lot of men do the hair and makeup too, but maybe women don't want to be camera operators and tech and grips and gaffers. Maybe they don't want to do the heavy lifting and hard work. Did you ever think of that? That would be very smart of me. I mean, it's great if you do. More power to you. I don't want to. I don't want to do heavy lifting and camera work. And she continued, I don't want to be successful surrounded by a bunch of people who look like me. That doesn't feel like success at all. So you want more women, but you don't want to be surrounded by a bunch of people who look like you. Oh, like the color of your skin? Why does that matter? Okay, forgive my hippie brain. I'm old school hippie. I worship at this like St. Carlin sort of church. Why does it matter what you look like on the outside when you're measuring your success? I would actually think that, if you're measuring your success against another skinny little white actress and another skinny little white actress, that you'd be the best one, that you'd stand out in your category. Maybe. I don't know. I don't even know how to argue this. This is so fucking stupid. Maybe if you don't want a bunch of white people, you should just stop acting. Maybe if you hate them so much. That's what it sounds like to me. I don't know, but I'm just a crazy old hippie who believes in equality and doesn't even care about the color of people's skin, because that's kind of the least important thing about them. I mean, it really is in a lot of ways. It's not. It doesn't matter how your heart is. It doesn't matter how intelligent you are. It doesn't matter how much compassion you have. And it doesn't matter and affect your job ability. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts. This is kind of a long video. Let me know you guys' thoughts in the comment section below. I don't want her representing me. I don't need that. I don't want. At the same time, it feels so pandering. It feels so much like, oh, you're just a woman. You can't do anything because you're just a woman. So you need your superhero movie. And then now she's like, oh, I want to be representing everybody who doesn't look like me. Because to hell with you. Well, fine, I won't see your movie. I'm a white girl, mostly. I'm not gonna go see your movie because you don't want the success. You don't want white people to see your movie. Apparently, you don't want to stand next to a bunch of people who look like you, because it matters so much what somebody's skin color is to you, and that is just sad. Brie Larson. I mean, that's really, really sad. That's what it sounds like to me. So I don't even know how I'm going to title this video. Oh, Lord. I think it might be something like Brie Larson wants white people to quit acting or quit Hollywood or something. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. As always, I am Mecha Random 42. I will see you on the next video or live stream. Bye! Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!